What the hell? My Millennium box sets. They're gone. All 3 seasons. Wait a minute. There's only one person I know who would take these box sets. But what the? Total Film? Twilight New Moon? What the? Oh, that's it. I'm coming for you. And I wish it could be Christmas every day. That's right, folks, he is no longer with us. Shame, he has messed with me for the last time. First it was the sticker, and now he just went way too far. So, goodbye, fellow reviewer. And it's that time again, folks. It is time for Christmas review with Media 101.
Ho, ho, ho.
Time for parties and celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents and exchanging kisses. Time for singing Christmas songs.
Hey, Andrew from Media Wood, and welcome to my very first Christmas review. I'm really excited to do this review. As promised, I'm going to try and do as much as I can before Christmas. So let's start with a Christmas classic, Die Hard. So the story for Die Hard is quite simple and quite original, to be perfectly honest. A very simple guy named John McClane. He's a New York cop that comes to the Nakatomi building in LA to visit his wife for Christmas. What's happening? You know, they've had a bit of a breakup, a little bit of separation, and he wants to kind of redeem himself in a sense, and he wants to try and patch things up with his wife. Quite a simple story, and you know, on this like huge building, this huge complex Japanese building, and terrorists happen to crash the party in a sense, and it's that deadly simple, and it's unbelievably fantastic. But it's more than just terrorists, though, because as we find out during the movie, they're not terrorists, they're actually bank robbers. They're actually very professional thieves in a sense. They know there's a certain amount of money within the safes, and they want it, and they let the FBI and the police think they're terrorists and stuff. I like the setup, I like the characters, and I like what the story is. The story, I think personally, is truly original, and for the time that it was released, something that I don't think a lot of people have seen. It was very fresh, it was very original. We had a brand new actor at the time, Bruce Willis, of course, fresh out of the TV actor, one of his first major feature films, and you know, it could have gone either way, to be perfectly honest. I think no one was expecting this movie to do as well as it did, and it's created a whole series of franchises. We've got the 5th one coming up next year in 2013, and it's been a fantastic, you know, overall kind of experience with this kind of movies. Now, what makes this a good Christmas movie is the fact that it's just set at Christmas, of course. You know, we've got some really good catchphrases. You got those classic Christmas songs. I love the ending. You know, the wherever it's delightful kind of thing. Love the idea of it. Love it. The director. He's really good also. He's done some really good, fantastic movies, lots of other good movies. I like his direction, I like the directing style. I love the action scenes. A lot of the action scenes were done as close to real as they can, very practical work. No, very little CGI in it. So most of the explosions are actually done real, kind of thing, and some of it was very cleverly done as, you know, models and stuff. You know, you can't tell sometimes, but you know, now and again you can. But yeah, the action scenes I thought were absolutely fantastic. I love of course, the bomb goes kind of thing off, and you get so many classic moments and ideas in it, which is just amazing. Type of style, type of grittiness that other movies have tried to copy since then, kind of thing. Once you get a movie like this that's so original, and certain things that haven't been done, other movies want to do that as well, and there's been some really good, you know, kind of adaptations to that kind of thing. I think is really, really good. And it's just, I like the idea that just, you know, John McClane is just an ordinary cop that gets caught up in this, and he just, you know, he becomes the outsider in a sense. He's got the opportunity to take out these terrorists, all these baddies in a sense, and try and stop their plans, and it's the wrong place at the wrong time. And I like where he is in the situation. He's not a typical kind of cop. He doesn't play the rules, obviously, kind of thing. You know, they think cleverly. You know, you can definitely take a punch kind of thing. I love the fight scenes between them. Of course, you got all the classic catchphrases like "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," and this is what it feels like to be a TV dinner, and so many classic moments and catchphrases, and it's an instant classic movie. For me, it's one of my favourite classic Christmas movies that I'm always going to cherish and love and respect. There's not much really I can say about Die Hard that always hasn't been said, to be perfectly honest. All I can say is I'm a huge fan of the first movie, absolutely love it. I think it's a true Christmas classic. I've already recently watched it, so I'll be watching the second one next. That's another review coming up soon. Bruce Willis, of course, one of his first major roles, feature movie roles, as John McClane, and you can buy his character really well. He's playing a really good version, I think, of the character, and I like his development since the very first movie, and he's just been there, done that kind of guy, and he gets caught up in the situation, and I like how he kind of deals with it. You know, he doesn't, you know, take it with welcome arms. He doesn't do any kind of, I'm the hero, I'm going to save it. He doesn't really want to do it, but he's got no choice kind of thing, because he knows his wife is in danger.
Invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
And I like the fact that, you know, it's very good. Of course, the villain of the movie is Alan Whitman, classic kind of British bad guy. If there's a British guy within a movie, he's usually the baddie. Alan Whitman, man, is a fantastic actor. I love seeing him in a role in any kind of movie, to be honest, because he is generally quite funny, and I like his sense of humour. I like the way he kind of plays a role in this movie. He is quite serious, and I like his style of the character, because he's not, again, like James Bond's, like Batman kind of movies in the sense he's not a typical villain. He's a very professional bank robber that's got a certain style.
What kind of terrorists are you? Who said we were terrorists?
And he doesn't mind killing, he doesn't mind threatening, but he doesn't, you know, go fucking nuts or anything, or demands authority, dominates for authority. He just simply, you know, talks to you, and he simply says, well, this is what's going to happen. I love the scene where he's talking to that Japanese guy, and he's just saying, I'm going to count to 3, and he's just taking out his gun, putting the thing on, taking the silencer off kind of thing, putting on the desk, and just, you know, just wait, I'm going to kill you, so just do it, or I'm going to kill you kind of thing.
I'm telling you, you're just going to have to kill. Okay. We do it the hard way.
I like the conversations back and forth between him and John McClane kind of thing. The cop character outside the building. I forgot the actor's name, sorry. Yeah, he's a really good character also. I really like the relationship between him and John McClane, just, you know, them talking on the radio, supporting each other, and I like his kind of cop. He's a typical kind of cop. He's just he has made the wrong choice going to the bloody building at this time around Christmas Eve. Fantastic, yeah, really, really good. Yeah, I love the rest of the cast also. The rest of the cast are really fantastic. There's a lot of other characters and other actors that you've probably seen from many other movies. But yeah, I think Die Hard is an instant classic, in my opinion, in terms of action, in terms of drama, in terms of suspense, in terms of soundtrack, in terms of directing and acting. It's just everything about the movie is just run really, really well. So if you have not seen Die Hard, you're probably one of the few people on the planet that hasn't seen it. Definitely would recommend it. You go and watch it. It's a fantastic Christmas movie to watch, and it's just an overall fantastic movie. I would definitely give this movie a stamp of approval. It's definitely one worth to see, definitely worth the own collection. I do have, of course, the Blu-ray also, which is actually really good quality, and I actually quite like the Blu-ray also. I do have the special edition DVD upstairs still. It doesn't have all the extras, unfortunately, the Blu-ray, which is a little disappointing, but the Blu-ray quality is definitely worth getting. But they are releasing a 25th anniversary edition on Blu-ray next year, so if you haven't got the movies already on Blu-ray, I would wait a little bit to get that version, because I think that's going to have all the extras and have all the best possible versions of the movie. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. I would definitely recommend this movie on Blu-ray, definitely recommend this movie on DVD. Do not watch this movie on TV, just own it, have it in your collection, because most likely it will be edited on TV. So that's been the Die Hard review. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Have you seen Die Hard? Of course you have. What do you think of the movie? Of course, comment down below. What is one of your favourite Christmas action movies? I'd love to know. Comment down below. And until next time, Andrew from TV, signing out.